Okay. It's recording.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what personal interests have you identified and how have you incorporated this into your CAS program?
One of my personal interests is running, which as a leader of the cross-country runners, I'm currently using. We run all the time in the activity. I'm also really passionate about the environment, so that's why I joined LEAF, stands for Leave Earth Alone Foundation, and where we deal with the problems of environment and sustainable development. I'm also a fan of science in the sense that I like research and experiments, and that's why I joined Science Club. I'm also playing saxophone, and that's why I'm also going to teach saxophone lessons to little kids later in the year.
Okay. So let's discuss the research into one of your activities. So what's the purpose of the activity that you?
The activity is Leave Earth Alone Foundation, and the purpose is to raise awareness about the environment, so what it is, why is it important, and also to raise money in order to put solar panels on our school.
Okay. And why it's important to you and the local community?
Well, it's important to local community as our school because if we have solar panels, this is renewable, sustainable energy, and this means that later we will need to use less of electricity, for example, that's generated from water or coal.
Oh.
And in terms of global, if we have more information about sustainability and we switch to the renewable energy sources, we will be able to solve in the long run the problems of coal supplies and oil supplies.
Shall I read this one?
Yeah, sure.
In the case of service, explain which factors have led the community you're working with to need your help.
Well, this activity is service, and as I said again about the sustainability, we're serving the community to become more aware that the earth is not really infinite, that its resources actually are very, very well depletable, and that it's important to think about them and just not destroy everything or use it on one way.
And how does this make you feel?
Well, it makes me feel like it's working because we already raised enough money to buy a solar panel. We are slowly working to promote with the other companies, and I think that people who join our activity are also very well committed, so it makes me feel really happy.
Yeah. What do you expect to gain from CAS? What do you hope to accomplish?
From CAS, I expect to become a more open-minded person in the sense that I not only think about myself but also think about other people and many solutions to the problems as well as accepting other people's point of view. I also think that my communication skills are going to improve as I'm working with many people. Definitely thinking and inquiring abilities as researching the information, for example. And well, caring, as in case of Leaf, when we care about our planet to be reusable and not
Yeah.
just like destroyed.
So let's discuss your personal involvement in at least two activities. Like, what have you done so far?
For Leaf, I have participated in making a video, and I was filmed in it, making some speech. Unfortunately, they made another video, but I helped in it, and also I take notes during the meetings so people know what happens. In the Science Club, we are participating in a project called Science Club, where we present ideas or experiments to younger students, and we are participating in a Science Club now, which will be held after the holidays.
And what are your responsibilities?
In the Leaf, I'm more of a note taker, so I record what was said during the meeting, and if there is a necessity, I help with, for example, video recording or something else. In Science Club, I'm a part of the science team, which makes presentations and experiments for others.
And how does this make you feel?
It makes me feel useful.
Have you experienced any difficulties?
Yes, in Science Club, we had to postpone our presentations and experiments because we had not enough advertisement and not many people signed up, which was sort of a problem. But we solved it by replacing the date and when we're going to think about advertising strategies.
And describe your plan of action for at least one of your chosen activities. So, what do you need to do to reach your personal goals?
Well, for example, for Science Club, the communication is one of my goals. And if I want to increase my communication, We're going to talk with the other members of the team over the holiday to discuss the plan of action. So who does what and when do we present and what is the best idea of advertising.
And how will you set yourself deadlines?
Well, after we discuss the ideas, and we are going to say that right after we meet, we are going to arrange a meeting and see if we did our work. And we're going to set at least small deadlines rather than larger deadlines. And this will be efficient working.
And how will you keep track of your plans?
Well, in our communication, let's say we use Facebook, there will be Facebook messages and general Facebook meetings and agendas, which I'm going to follow.
Okay. And how will you show evidences of your engagement with your CAS activities?
Screenshots of the things that I did, and as well as signature from my classmates or researchers who tell me that I did this and such a thing.
Okay. That's it.
Yay!